Hello, and welcome to the latest episode of the Bad Times Good Stories podcast. I am Joe Flanders.
And I am Andrew Porter.
And we're really happy to have you here as we sit down with Brian Logandales, who is the lead singer of the Somerset. Just a great band and a great guy. And
Seriously,
we had a good time talking with him. Just about wedding crashing, but more specifically, just sort of walking in or having to be a party to other people having sex.
That too, yeah. That was a bit of it as well.
Yeah, this is a fun conversation.
Yeah, it really is, because it started off with one thing and then kind of went down a path to another. It was
Which
pretty
is
fun.
The fun thing about this podcast.
Yeah.
You never quite know where it's going to go. So if you're a first time listener, you can go through our other episodes. We love just having people on to tell us about their bad times from their life, but with time, they're able to look back on them and laugh and maybe even learn something from it. But at the very least, laugh.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're happy to have you here. And without other words, I was trying to think of something besides "without further ado." So I feel like you never say that without in any other context.
No.
Except for
doing podcasts,
yeah. Or like introducing someone.
Yeah.
Like I've never been like at like a table at restaurant. And like been talking with the waiter and then be like, all right, well, without further ado, I'd like to order the shrimp. I've never done that.
You've never done that?
No.
You just haven't been at the right restaurant. You just need
to
not. Go into, I don't know.
So without further ado.
Oh, God.
Here is our very fun conversation with Brian Logandales.
I was thinking about the fact that, so I've been touring pretty nonstop for, we've been a band for 8 years, and I've been on tour 7 of them, it seems like, 6.5 of them. I spent a lot of time on the road. And this story is from, maybe within, the first year of being on tour. And I have not beaten it. I have not, this is still the first.
A whole new world for
this
you.
is the first, but anytime someone asks me, a crazy tour story, this is still the first one that comes up in my mind.
Yeah.
It's like I haven't, it peaked really early. It's like this
trial by fire. It's the whole
It's like right out of the gate in the first year being on the road, this shit happened, and I somehow have not topped this.
Wow, that's impressive.
I don't think so.
That's impressive.
I don't really think so. I mean, there've been other ones, but somehow
sure.
This is the one. This just shadows all the rest of them. It's just this is the one.
Yeah, if you can't top it after 7 years on the road since, that's impressive.
Yeah, it's just this. Everything about this was just bizarre.
But it started off in Cincinnati, so was it like you were doing a show there?
Dude, we were on, it was I think it was in summer 2009, maybe 2008, I don't remember. But we, so my band, the Somerset, we were on tour, and it was we had been on tour for most of that year. I think we had just put a record out.
Was that your first record?
It was our first record came out in 2009. Oh, no, we were gearing up to the first record coming out, so we were already touring a lot.
We
were promoting a lot.
Yeah.
We were out on the road that summer. It was definitely 2009. And we played, I remember we had done 5 shows in a row, and then we played Cincinnati, and Cincinnati was not really much of a market for us. So it was an okay show. We were fried. We had played 5 or 6 days in a row. Drinking. I mean, we were on tour, basically.
Right, yeah, the tour life.
And we were touring in a van then too. And we were fried and we were exhausted. And we play the show in Cincinnati, and then we get one of the early times where we were really excited because we had somehow scored a 4-star Marriott on Priceline when it was that was way out of our budget, but we got for really cheap, and we were yes, we got a great hotel tonight. This awesome Marriott in Cincinnati. We get to the hotel, everyone's fried. It's maybe midnight, 12:30 or something like that. And we pull up to the hotel, and there's just people everywhere, hundreds of people, and I'm okay, this is kind of bizarre. It's a pretty crowded hotel, interesting. Walk into the lobby, and there's a giant sign that says, "Congratulations, David and Jessica." And I just kind of look around at everybody. I'm guys, there's a wedding. It's a fucking wedding.
That's why it was so cheap.
There's a wedding reception happening in the hotel right now, and we have to crash this.
That was your first instinct.
This is it's destiny. And then I was go upstairs,
That was like right when that movie came out too.
A couple years after.
That movie
would have been like 2005, maybe.
Yeah. You're right, but it was still
like
like fresh
because I think the movie just turned 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
Still obviously fresh on your mind, and that movie like culturally game changer. Like it makes it like I don't think I would have ever even thought to crash a wedding.
No. Until...
I guess. But like, so I look at everyone. I was like, guys, go upstairs. Put on your nicest clothes you have, and we we look dirty and just look like shit. And I also just got off stage like an hour ago. I'm like, put on your nicest clothes. We are crashing this wedding.
Yeah.
Thus, furthermore, proving like vindicating my necessity, my mentality of I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it when I'm touring.
Sure.
Which is why I have always packed a suit on tour. Every tour I've ever done.
That's really straight up. That's really
straight up had a suit.